Welcome back to the championship edition of the FSM Prep Rally. We're going to be two places at once. We started off on Monday afternoon at Bishop Gorman High School, where it was the 5A Division III championship game. Centennial hosting Galena from up north in Reno. And Bryce, okay, coming into this game, I thought Centennial had a really good shot of kind of running the ball because I seen Galena being one-dimensional. Final score, Centennial ends up winning 24-15, but what did you see in the game?
You know, we watched Centennial when they played their first game this year, and I thought that they looked really good, but they were throwing the ball a lot. And as you said, they had a great chance to run the ball. And I think one of the main things they did, they got Khy Harris going. They got him going early. They got both their running backs moving, but they specifically made sure he was in there for the explosive plays. They were running counter all day, running it straight up the gut, running it to the sideline. They were getting everything they wanted on the ground. I thought that was really great for them, especially on defense too. They were shutting down the run, shutting down the pass. It was really close. It was really good on defense until the end.
Yeah, it was three. They forced 3 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and actually 4 on a forced fumble. One of the things that I'm proud of with this Centennial team, and we'll talk about it with their head coach, DJ Campbell, in just a few minutes, is, you know, they persevered a lot this offseason. This season they came into it as the 4A champions, and then as the season steadily progressed, they took their lumps early on, but as the year went on and they kind of had regrouped as a team, they went back and got back to basics, which was they call Sisu, and they went on the run, and that's what started to run to win their second championship in 2 years now, just again at the 5A3 level. What we'll do right now is let's take a look at the highlights of this game, and then we'll come on back with our player of the game, and then Coach DJ Campbell right here on the FSM Prep Rally.
Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they hung from a rope. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette.
Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally Championship Edition. Joining Bryce and myself as our player of the game, Khy Harris from Centennial, running back. We lost track because we know you had over 100, at least 150 minimum, because you had how much was the 2 runs he had touchdown?
You had that 74-yard and you had a 64-yard, so that's at least 138.
So then we had some runs at that, so you're probably closer to 200. You said close to 200, 2 touchdowns. Man, look, before coming into the game, I talked to Coach Warpale and I talked to Coach Campbell, and they said that they really wanted to control the game on the ground and pound the ball and whatnot. You knew that coming in. How did you feel coming into the game, going against a Galena team that looks like they were big?
Coming into Galena's team, it was really about their D-line and what they were running. They really had a 3-man front, and their 3-man front was really easy to pick apart, I'll say, because my O-line really succeeds against a 3-man front over the 4 and 5, and I saw that, and I knew he was going to be running.
Yeah, I know one of the things that we saw especially was you were very patient. Yeah. You would go behind the O-line, you'd shift a little bit left, right, try and make sure that you get the right spots. What did it mean for you, like when you were about to bounce it outside, you saw those holes, going on those big runs, what did it look like to you?
So going on big runs, especially outside, is more read of a back. You feel me? Like, I always want to go to the outside. I'll tell you that right now. I'm trying to score. 3-4 yards is what I'm here to do, but I'm always trying to get in the end zone. And seeing that outside, always bouncing is something I'm always going to try to do.
Man, so on this, really both big touchdown runs, you utilized some cutback lanes. You look like you felt it. You kind of let Galena, they're doing a good job of cutting the center and kind of like slanting, which opened up those lanes for you. When you started hitting those, did you start feeling comfortable and like we know now we got this is a wrap?
Oh, definitely. It was a communication thing, I'll tell you that. It was definitely a go in there at halftime, get chewed out, come back out and see what's going on. I'm not going to lie to you. You already know. But, yeah, it was definitely a communication and a chemistry thing with my O-line. It's for them to tell me what they see and me to tell them what I see, and then us communicate and, make something work.
Yeah, communication, clearly it was great. Obviously, you guys leaned on the run game the entire game. Came out with this win. You guys had 3 rushing touchdowns a day. What does this win mean for you?
It's my senior year. This win means everything. And going back to back means so much, knowing last year I didn't have an impact I did this year on my team. And knowing I could come out here and perform for my team and get them a ring that they deserve will always feel so much special to me. Always. More than just winning a state championship for my senior year, but going out there and being able to make an impact for the ones I love and being able to go out there and succeed for them will, always be there for me.
Man, last question.
Yep.
Saturday, you guys got played some videos for some people until you go out there and win, man. How special is it to have people care about you, that to send in videos, but on top of that, have a coach know you guys enough to give you that type of motivation?
Definitely, it was a coaching thing. Coach Campbell went out of his way to ask these old players and his old teammates and alumni that we have to come out and support us and ask us to come home and bring you the chip. And definitely, it was impactful for us seeing my seniors, my old seniors from last year come back out here or come to the video, make a video for us and show their support, even if they couldn't be out here because of college and stuff. Some of my seniors from last year got to make it, but I did really want to see a bunch of them out here. And the videos that we had, there was a lot of videos from a lot of people that we didn't know. And that was super motivating for us because it was people we didn't know that wanted to see us win and wanted to see us eat. Not because they know Coach Campbell, just because they believe in us. And that was a really big factor for us on Saturday.
Man, I'm so proud of you. Dog, like everybody knows how I feel about Centennial and how much I root for you guys, brother. So
I love my team. I come out here and do it all for them.
And we love to see you back-to-back. Great way to end your career here in high school. Senior year, going on a high note.
Yep.
Khy Harris, our player of the game. We'll be right back with head coach DJ Campbell of the 5A Division III champion Centennial Bulldogs.
I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally Championship Edition, 5A Division III. Man, it's becoming like a annual thing. Centennial winning titles. Last year 4A, head coach DJ Campbell. This year 5A Division III, brother. I know going into this game, there was a lot of doubt from outside people and outside noises. And I know something that we talked about that's somewhat frustrating, but it's good motivation. How did you channel that and put that in towards your team? Because really, for the last 5 or 6 weeks, you guys may be the hottest team in the city.
Yeah, really just taking that lack of respect that we've been getting and using that as fuel for the fire. Like every day in practice, the boys literally would remind themselves of what's being said in the media or what our ranking was or whatever. And so the boys took that as motivation and they practiced hard, they studied hard. We did everything that we were supposed to. Nobody got overly, frustrated or anything like that. And so we just used that as fuel.
Yeah, we saw you, our first game of the season was you guys playing Desert Pines. 1-point loss, tough loss on that one. Then later on, we saw you guys playing Clark. You guys were getting down to the ground game. You guys were running it. You were talking about the mindset. You wanted to get those players in. Then you got this hot streak going in. How do you see that mindset just going through your players as the season kept going?
Like it's one big thing that we really did as a coaching staff off the field was instilling them confidence, whether it's as a young man or a young woman who's our managers. On the field, in the classroom, it didn't really matter. We instilled in them confidence, and once they started really being confident within themselves and trusting their own abilities, whether it's academically, whether it's socially, whether it's as an athlete, like everything just fell into place. And so we just harped away on just being a great man, being a great young woman, and just continue to try and be great, and then you'll reap the harvest.
Man, this year's been a roller coaster.
Oh my!
You come in high because you guys are defending champions, but you move up a division. That DP game, they left some points on the board too there, and you've had to deal with a lot of, again, ups and downs all year. How special is this to DJ Campbell?
This is the most special one, man. Just because of everything that we went through, like the adversity within the family. Outside of it, just trying to block out the haters and the naysayers, like just being in our own way. We were in our own way those first few games. and just to continue to just work and try and be better. Like this one is that much sweeter, especially after, you know, losing majority of my staff, who's playing tomorrow in the title game. I had some doubts myself, within myself, about the type of coach that I needed to be. If I really, you know, was I good enough? I had those doubts, but you know how we do in the frat. Like we're listen, nothing can touch us. And so I just kept building. I just kept building, just kept grinding, kept staying the course, talking to, you know, Norris and talking to Barnett. I talk to those guys every day, and brother, just stay the course. And I stayed the course, and then it helped the boys stay the course, and we're here.
Well, Coach, we want to make sure you know you are definitely more than good enough. I mean, back-to-back, you got 4A, you got 5A, D3 here. Yeah. Going into this game, you guys really pounded the rock early. Yeah. You guys were running it way up and down the field as much as you wanted. You guys created turnovers on defense. What part of your game plan do you feel like just really was the most impactful?
Probably sticking to the run game and stopping the run. We made a concerted effort midway through the season to really focus on the run game, whether on offense and defense, and our ones go against our ones, O-line, D-line, every day. And it's crazy, and I joke with Kyron, but the runs that you see Kyron do out here on the field, he doesn't do that against us because he's going against essentially the best defense in the conference every day. And so we always tell him 3 yards against Sayone and Jeremy is a touchdown against everybody else. And so it just proved out here on the field that if we can, you know, sharpen each other, iron sharpens iron, like we can do anything against anybody.
Oh yeah, we saw it on those big plays. I mean, 74-yard, 64-yard touchdown, all the way up the field.
It's funny because DJ was texting me throughout the week. We were talking since Saturday about everything, and then but I get a text from Bo yesterday, Coach Bo Ropel, your OC, and he wanted to see the video. So I sent him the video because he said, and then he goes, "We're gonna run the ball down their throat." He told me pregame, 22 stack, inside zone, first play. I said, "Oh, I already know what's gonna happen." That's the game plan, and that was it going in. You punch them in their mouth enough to make them tap out. Yeah, you know.
And unfortunately, they never tapped out. But they're a really good team. They're a really good team, and they're here for a reason. 2 years in a row, they're here for a reason. But you just got to keep chipping away, We have shirts that say the toughest team wins, and eventually we are the physically and mentally tougher team.
I know they're mentally tough. Man, look.
Oh, yeah.
I'm beyond happy for you. I know before we said it out on the field, but I love you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Centennial 5A Division III champions, back-to-back. First time in school history, they go back-to-back after the first time in history being champions. It's cool because Leon Evans was here, Jeremy Evans, longtime coach. His son was the middle linebacker senior year. Beyond happy for you, man. I know Bulldog bred, Bulldog born. We'll see you guys at Allegiant Stadium for the highlights of Tuesday's games. Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally. Khy, first game of the day at Allegiant Stadium. Slam took on Truckee, and it was a game that we've seen a lot of comebacks. This man right here, Elijah Young, quarterback, got off today. Big runs. Let's talk about, 34-30. This is a team you guys had lost to previously. You talked about how well coached they were. What does this mean to you to come back and beat them in this environment for this title?
It feels great. Last year we had a lot of seniors, and this game I just wanted to do it for them. It feels great to get revenge on them.
They hadn't lost in a while, you say, right?
3 years.
You guys had that circle to get back?
Yep, had to.
Man, looking at you in the game, and they'll show the highlights in just a minute. You were getting outside. You're able to really run your RPO. What were the tells that they were giving you?
Their ends, they play great. They know how to wrong arm. They look at their keys, but I just could use my speed to get outside, and yeah, it happened. It worked.
Man, you guys, this is a game that went back and forth. When you guys got that last possession, when you guys went down and scored, how confident were you? Because you guys were backed up quite a few times.
Yeah. We just had a drive. We knew that it was our last drive and last chance to win, and we executed.
Man, this man right here, Elijah Young, our FSM player of the game, Slam Academy's quarterback. Let's check out their highlights.
Thank you.
Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be, I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it f***ed me up, reincarnated on this earth for 100+ us. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I played guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurl. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business love me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that felt.
Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally Championship Edition. This was the 4A title game where Mojave took on Canyon Springs, rivals from the north, and Mojave came away with a 30-6 victory. Our player of the game, Ja'laun Miller. I'm not even gonna say receiver because you went both ways tonight, man. Did you expect that coming in?
Man, when I first came to the game, I didn't expect none of that. I didn't even know I was gonna play defense like that. But they just called my name, so I had to ball out. You feel me? And then on offense, I already knew. I told everybody on the way to the stadium that I wasn't dropping the ball today. You feel me? When they threw the fade, it was behind me. I went to go get it. Had to do what I had to do.
What did your coach tell y'all after the first loss? Because y'all, that was like it for y'all.
Man, all he talked about is discipline, high motor. You feel me? Every time you on the field, just give it your all, 100%, 120%. Make sure you're going all out when you get on the field.
Man, that fade, that you hit the fade, which is like a 50, 60-yard gain, and then you came back and scored the touchdown after that. That was good concentration for you. You said, you know, you're not going to drop a ball today.
Yeah.
What made you come in with that mentality? Is that something that you've been kind of fighting all year, that you're like, I'm not going to do that today?
Man, from the jump, when we lost to that first team from Hawaii, I knew we wasn't losing no more games. I was waiting for this, you feel me, for this moment since freshman year. Finally a senior, got that ring, and I knew what I had to do.
You know, some people don't take advantage of the moment. I know it's every play you give it everything you got.
Of course.
What's the motivation by that effort on the field?
You know, just trying to make it. Hey,
yeah.
Without, you feel me, giving it your all, you're not gonna make it. So that's all I'm here for.
Okay.
Congratulations on your championship. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna play the highlights of this man and his Rattler teammates. Woo. We're coming back with coaches Pacheco and Coach Rossi right after this on the FSM Pep Rally. Ring them up.
What? Look. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. 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 Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Hi. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Peekaboo, I just put them bookers on my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo, 7.62s I make it plain. Peekaboo, popping out, you better smell my name. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405. Peekaboo, catch you pepper here from doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough when I G live? Peekaboo, you know my new stuff they rocker. Peekaboo's proud, this that chicken.
Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally. You see the highlights of the coaches team, Coach Rossi, Coach Pacheco from Mojave. Okay, first title in school history.
Man.
How much does this mean to you guys?
Man, this is just a testament, right? This is just the icing on the cake for the years that we've been putting in. This group came in the year after COVID as freshmen, right? Didn't know what to do. We had to put the plan together, and we executed year after year. Had to execute, and this is just the culmination of everything we've been doing. And these boys deserve it, man. These boys deserve it. These coaches, these fans, these families, everybody, man. Mojave Rattlers on top. These state champions.
Hey, you got some?
Credit to the staff. I want to give credit to our coaching staff and everybody on campus. We had a plan year zero. Year zero was after COVID, and we had a specific plan. We like to say Rome wasn't built in a day. So our success markers at first wasn't really wins. It was doing all the right things. And we finally got to a point where winning matters. Me and Coach Spike say it best. We're stubborn and naive. We want to be just like Liberty. And it ain't gonna stop. So this is just the beginning. Okay, but before looking to the future, man, I love my boys, and they did it. Man, that's what matters right now.
Sir. Hey, Coach, you know, I asked your player, what did you tell them after game 1? Because you guys, like, I'm not losing again.
I mean, it was just an expectation. You know what I'm saying? It's how we work. It's not even the wins and losses will come, right? It's how much the discipline we show up with. It's our ability to show up to work on Monday, put in the work, and the wins will happen as a byproduct of what we do. So, I mean, it just happened. And that ball just kept rolling and rolling and rolling.
And you was like, start 0-1, we'll win the state championship. It's that easy.
Yeah, you know, the team that we lost to is actually from Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's actually my alma mater.
Okay.
We invited the head coach, my cousin, had to bring a shout out Damien, the Damien Monarchs had to come out. They had to show us. They had to show us what Hawaii football and the type of culture, what we aspired to be. We did that. You know what I'm saying? They taught us the lesson week 1. And we carried that with us every week.
Hey, Coach, you gonna give them a shot to state champions?
Oh,
Ain't your cousin. You gonna give them a shot to state champions next year?
Yeah, we had high expectations for this team. So non-conference play, we said, let's play the best. So we sent out flyers. If I'm honest with you guys, we were ready to play anybody. Yeah. If Gorman called us, we'd be like, hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah. And that's our mentality up in the north. You know, so it ain't over yet. We have the same mentality. We want to keep working. There's a mindset that I think is going to continue to grow. And it starts with this. It starts with us being successful and having that product of a state championship now under our belt.
So, okay, 2 things. One, being from the north, this is like a neighborhood team. For you guys to keep the kids together and not lose them to other schools, that's a big deal. And that goes to culture. And that starts with you guys, and you guys bringing in the culture from Hawaii, coming in. How big is that being on the 9th Island to be able to implement that culture into your program and see it be successful?
Same idea, same testament, right? Rome wasn't built in there. When we first got here, it wasn't like this by any means. Our first year here, 2018, man, we went 0-10. We went 0-10. We took our licks day in and day out. We had to start. We had 18 kids on the team, true freshmen that were starting. And we're like, man, what did we walk into? What did we step into coming from where we came from, right? But the big equalizer was COVID. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, the greatest equalizer was COVID, because now we had to, like you said, we had to build a plan. We have to build a plan, and if you build it, they will come. They say right in the Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. And it didn't happen overnight, but hey, these kids bought in. They bought into the life lessons, the tough love that we instill on a daily basis. And I mean, here's the result of it.
Yeah.
Here's the result of it.
It's a beautiful thing, Coach.
We showed them love. We get to the point where they trust us to fail. And all we've done over the last 4 years is learn from our failures and just get better. And I think we have that moving forward. And again, we just love how these kids has responded to our challenge. We've been tough on this group. We haven't backed down to them, and they've risen to the occasion.
Hey, Coach, I'm gonna ask both of y'all. One word to describe this group of kids. Who want to go first?
Hey, you don't got to keep it PG if you don't need to.
I can speak from the offensive point of view. Man, we exotic.
Ooh,
We're
okay.
exotic,
I like
and
that.
if you look at the entirety of across the board, the multiplicity of what we do, the amount of people that contribute to our wins, man, we're exotic.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to our team model. It's also been our defensive model. You know, I got to be DC this year after taking a 2-year break, and I'm gonna tell you right now, high motor everything. It's a mentality that we live by. It's gonna be our program model and how we play until I die as a coach. And I tell you right now, we really exhibited that high motor everything, outwork everybody, and show it. Let it be seen on the field. You know, let play from here. Okay, and we did it, man. That's why I love our boys.
Man, like, you guys showed me something. I know your players were hitting us like, hey, we need to be in the top 10. We need to be in the top 10. And I'm like, when you play such and such, and I think it was Rossi, and you guys put it on them, and I was like, okay, they're real. Went back and started watching. Love what you guys do, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Next, we got to come see you guys next year, just because we got to come to the north to check you guys out.
There, congratulations.
Appreciate you guys.
Y'all made history,
We'll be right
Coach.
back with the highlights
Stay blessed,
and
man.
the players of the game and coaches from Arbor View Gorman right after this on the FSM Prep Rally. Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally Championship Edition, and it's the 5A Division I Championship. The guys behind me led the way for Bishop Gorman to beat Arbor View 69-7, and Antt, this was BTA from the beginning, man.
Yeah, man.
No other way to describe it.
Hey, man, these guys look like they took it personal. I thought they took it personal last time. I mean, I never seen a kid get broken in half in a game. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We'll leave it at that. But this game, I mean, you guys really show why you're the best. Y'all came out dominated from point A. I don't know what Khy tells you guys in the locker room. Like, y'all ain't about to go out here for a boxing fight, man. Like, what is like take heads off? What's Coach telling y'all, man?
Coach Khy, I mean, Coach Canfield puts in the game plan. We just do to the best of our ability. We practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is the game day. We want to put all that to use, and I mean, you got to have a certain edge to playing O-line. You want to have that kind of intensity and violence in you that you want to finish your opponent. So that's what the jury is. That's what we always try to play by, and yes, sir.
Okay.
Man, you guys, all year long, you guys have been ballied as like the best O-line in the history of O-lines in high school. How do you guys feel about that, the pressure coming in when you have that on you from day one, and you guys put up 69 points in the state title game?
For us, there really is no pressure. With Coach Khy as our coach, then you pretty much can go against anyone. I'll take my guys over anyone.
Man, it was just, what do y'all lose? 4 games in high school? If that?
Total? 3.
Yeah. 3? One first year?
Yep, 3.
Yeah, 3 games. Man, how is that? Just to only lose. I mean, I feel like me and Joe probably lost like 10 games in 1 year.
Yeah.
How was that, Eli?
Especially you.
What's the Bishop Gorman experience to you? How's it been?
It's been a blessing just to be able to bond with the guys and grind, but just being with these guys every single day is truly a blessing as we get to know each other. We're all from different places, different backgrounds, so it's crazy how we're able to come together as one and just execute the way we did tonight.
How special?
Man, he's a sweet, go to church kid, but he's an assassin. That's what I realized about him. He's just a sweet kid, but silent killer.
Yes, and how special is it for you guys? You guys, all you guys have been here 3-4 years now, worked your tail off, won titles. What does this game mean to you guys as maybe being your final game? It really is your final game as a unit together.
I would definitely say it's, again, a blessing that we're able to play together. And just, it's just something, now it's just a memory, so all we can do is just cherish this memory that we have together and this last time that we have as this group is no more after this game is over. So,
the jury, where did that come from? What does that mean? What's the meaning behind the jury?
Surprised they gave it to me. Came up with the jury about 6-7 years ago, and the meaning behind it is, it's a rough position to play. We hit every play. No other position out there except the trenches hit every play. And in life, you mess up. You have choices to make, but if you mess up, you go to the court and you face the jury, and the verdict's in their hands. Your life is literally in their hands. It's up to them. They have a bad day, it's going to be worse for you. And that's where we came up with it, and that's what we started doing, and that's the mindset that we play with. And these young men here, they've taken it in for years and years and years, and they've passed the torch down, and it was passed to them. And I'm thankful to have these guys here. I'm thankful to have them. I'm thankful that my son's here to be able to witness this day in, day out. This is the hardest working group.
Let me ask you something, Khy, before we show the highlights. How special is it for you to coach this group? What does this group mean to you, not only as a coach, but as a man?
Oh, man. It means the world to me. I've told these guys that when the Lord calls my number, my day's over. All I care about is that my kids say I was a good dad, and these young men that I've been able to work with and the blessing to work with say I was a good coach. That's all that matters. It means the world to me. It's an indescribable feeling. There's not enough words to tell you how much these guys mean to me. I've dreaded this day for 4 years because I knew it would come a point in time where I had to say goodbye to them. I just want them to go somewhere and be great and carry this thing on. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate them. And it literally means the world to me. When I wake up every day, I'm thankful to have these guys in my corner.
Well, folks, you've seen them. You see the best O-line in the country. And now let's put on the highlights. You can see what they did. And we're coming back with head coach Brent Browner.
Oh, before we get out of here.
Oh, yes.
We got something. This is with your coach's help, franchise. And we got all y'all favorite spots. We got y'all too. This is y'all favorite spots. We got $50 on there, so they don't be, I know y'all got ladies around here, so hey man, y'all could enjoy that, man. We appreciate you guys, man. You guys be great men at the end of the day. That's what it's all about, being great young men. Like
now
Coach
let's
said,
check
I
the
pray my
highlights
kids
out.
grow up
Let's
to be
see
just like
Gorman
you guys, man.
over Arbor View,
I'm proud of
69-7.
you guys.
Here's the highlights.
Broccoli, keep a horn on me, that could my seat. IP, ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet. Couldn't try me in a tri-state. Buddy pass, but I get him splashed till he hydrated. I'm south, no he spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money and the power, both gyrating. I feel good, get the out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. What the I got hits, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts, I got friends, I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Hit his turf and get cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Complete, there you go.
Well, you've seen the highlights of the 69-7 win. Arbor View took a L to Gorman for the 5A Division I championship. Joining us, this is old hat for you. It seems like every year now, seems like last interview of the year is the same as the first. It's with you, Coach Browner.
Take it.
Congratulations on the win, man.
Appreciate it. I'll take that interview every day.
I know you will. All right, man, coming into this game, there was a lot of things being said on social media. Like, how much did your guys take that personally heading into this game?
I'm not on social media a lot, but I did start hearing some stuff, and I think I told Ray, just don't poke the bear, man. Like, don't poke the bear, don't do that to our kids. We played Liberty a lot of years. They never disrespected us when we were getting ready to play them. It's always a respectful program, and I think the kids kind of had a little bit of edge on them, you know, and you could kind of see that as we came out. And then just if you look at overall, like, the respect that I think they didn't get. I think we talked about Micah, right? Like, you know, Michael's the third or fourth best quarterback in the state right now. I think he's showed that he's pretty good.
You know, Coach, you know, we had a lot of stuff going on coming into this season. Well, I say we. But, you know, quarterback situations, figuring out team, getting chemistry. You lost a lot last year, trying to fix this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went into modern day and got the loss. What did you tell the team after that? Like, how did you get the team back together? Because we know how important that game is to those kids.
Yeah. I mean, first thing, you just watch film, right? You go back and watch all the mistakes. You see, like, a lot of we just miss a lot. I mean, more than an abnormal amount of opportunities that we don't miss.
Mm-hmm.
You know, win or lose, you know, you want to take advantage of your opportunities the best you can. And I think we just didn't do that game on a consistent basis. They made a lot of plays. We missed a lot of plays. And that's, you know, going in, what was it, 10-14 at half?
Yeah.
You know, that's, you know,
right there.
Opportunities that we had in the second half that we didn't make, mistakes that I made. Obviously, I made a lot of mistakes in that game that I should have done differently. And, you know, and that's the biggest thing. Like, I lost the game. They didn't lose the game. I lost the game. And they want to win and help me get back on my horse, too.
Okay.
How special is this team to you? I mean, your offensive line has been valued as the best ever in high school. You have one of the best safeties in the country with the lineage. You know, you have receivers. I mean, you're stacked across the board. But you've been with this is like your, you know, guys as you've been with since they were younger, and now you have them in they're leaving as a 3-time champion, national champion. How special is this group to you?
You know, that's the cool thing. Like, I look at the kids, you can see different moments. You know, we've been together for so long, just different moments they've gone through, how they've grown, the good times, the bad times, as you kind of look them, you know, in the eyes we meet every day. And it's just a special group. They're a special group of kids. You can tell they love each other too, and how they prepare and how they come out here for a game is still just the most impressive thing to me that I've ever seen. You know, like, I don't think I was anywhere near as focused, disciplined as these kids are on a daily basis. And it's grateful for me, and I think the coaching staff and honored to have a bunch of kids that show up to work every single day. Mm-hmm. Don't miss a day of work. Doesn't matter if they're sick, doesn't matter what's going on in their life. They come to work hard, and I mean, who doesn't love that as a coach? We got a bunch of kids that just want to work hard and aren't afraid of getting a little bit yelled at and getting out there and, you know, like, you know, learning how to do football, right? You know, like, because at the end of the day, they're going to go into college and you're going to get, you know, hear some stuff, and they, yes, sir, and they go to work, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's a blessing to have. And then, Coach, you got one of the greatest high school football staff. Coach Canfield, Cosgrove, Kaya, Benet. What can you say about your staff, man?
No, I mean, just like I said, I think I said this earlier, like last time we played them, we practiced Tuesday, Wednesday, and played the game, because it was a Thursday game. We never really had something like that. I mean, this was the first time we actually got to dive deep in as both sides to kind of see, like, okay, what are we going to do just to stop them, shut them down? I think you can kind of see the difference defensively, just with a couple extra days does. And just, I think that's one of those things you said social media-wise, like don't disrespect not only the players, but don't disrespect the coaches, right? And that's what I keep saying. Don't poke the bear. Like, don't disrespect the guys that put a lot of work and a lot of time in to do this, to be great. They deserve all the credit. Coach Canfield, Coach Cosgrove, they do respectively on both sides of that ball. They do, again, two best in the country at what they do. I'm blessed and lucky to have them with me, and it's just been a blessing, like I said, to have guys that, again, get a bunch of guys that grind just like the kids that want to be here every day. Like, we put a lot of hours into this. This doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. That don't just happen. There's a lot of hours, a lot of times away from your family, a lot of times that, my wife wants me home.
Coach, I'm pretty sure you're about to go on vacation, take a little time to yourself.
Yeah.
When are we getting back to it? Hey, it's over. The celebration's over. When are we getting back to it?
It's going to come quick, man. It's going to come quick before you. Yeah. Give these guys a little bit of a break, get everybody back to their families. It's good to have Thanksgiving. Wish we could play one more game right now. Like the Geico thing, I got asked that a bunch. Like, can we play another one? Yeah, we would if they let us. That's a cool thing if it could ever happen again. I don't know if it will. I think when we get back started in January, everybody's ready to go. I mean, if I don't start in January, they're going to start looking. They're going to be there anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like hey, they're just going to go take off and just like hang out. Like, they're all going to be in the weight. They're going to be the week before we get there. They're all going to be lifting on their own. So we're going to put the papers up. We just can't actually do anything. And then that week we start, then it's just go.
It's a machine, man.
It's a machine.
Machine. Well, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Yet again.
Thanks.
It's old hat for you now. That's it for this week's show. That's it for this year's show, the FSM Prep Rally. Guys, if you guys like the photos that we take, go to our gallery on the FSM High School Football page. Check out the gallery. You can get all your pictures there. You can book a lit session there as well. You see what we did at Sloan Canyon for their team pictures. And we'll see you guys real soon. And the next time you're going to see us actually is when we do the all-franchise team. Okay. So we'll see you guys in a couple days with that. Yeah. So it'll be a couple of your guys.
You watch the game then, right?
I watched a little bit. That's
somebody in the game, there's some guys in the game.